Hello, hello. Hello, Manucci. How are you? Happy Friday or Saturday. Hope you're doing well. I need to fine, it's just past midnight. Good. R2D2. Hello, hello. How are you? I just realized the one in the escape is not working on my secret at the moment. I'm too lazy to debug it, so I'll deal with that after stream. But that's fine. It's not an issue. It's fine. I just need to post in all the places. How's your day? My day is pretty good. Definitely cannot complain. I need to. I sent a message from my Discord about this. But I've soldered 2 of these PCBs because they only have 3 microcontrollers. I think this one's dead, unfortunately. So I have to undo it or desolder it. Luckily they're fairly inexpensive, so I ordered some new ones. But it's annoying. It's fine though. I'll figure it out. But other than that, it's going pretty well. Give me 1 second. I'm wearing a hat today. I'm too lazy to put my face on or do my hair for stream. So I'm wearing a hat today. Hope y'all don't mind. I'm just too lazy. I'm too tired. Do y'all have any fun plans for the weekend? I hope so. Hope you do. Where else do I need to? I should do my Instagram. Now I see his McLaren. Remember that mine is condition and wanted to buy R2. Yeah, it looks so good, right? Let me switch back to. It looks so good. So I decided to do the full top row of the skull molds, keycaps. And the thing I was struggling with was how I wanted to lay it out, because they're not all colorful, nor do you have sort of, I guess, kind of an even number of each color. So I had to just improvise and do color, non-color, color, non-color, color, non-color. But then it kind of breaks when you get here because the eyes are color. So, hello Naveed. It is nice, isn't it? So this was my original idea when I joined the secret group is to put McLaren Rebirth on there. It finally came. No, it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. These 2 keys don't work right now. I don't know why. I'm too lazy to debug, so I'll deal with that after stream, which is fine. It mostly still works, so I'm not gonna complain. But how are you? Happy Friday, sir. Hope you have had a good week so far, and you have fun plans for the weekend. Do you have a long weekend? I know EU has a long weekend. They have Monday off. In the US, we have Monday off, Memorial Day. I don't know if Canada, if you're joining us for a long weekend. I also finally now full week. Damn. We have Monday off. Monday, May 25th, which is Memorial Day. Oh, I don't know if some of y'all saw. So I printed a prototype for the screw holder. Hello, Axluma. How are you? So, again, I'm not taking any credit for this design. But this is sort of I printed just a small version of it. I mean, it'll be this size. But this is going to be the design for the top of the little macro pad. So it'll be pretty much a little inset, so it'll be flush. It'll pretty much live above the keys. And then you can use it as a little screw holder. So you can just put your screws in there and it kind of stays. And the cool thing is you can have different size screws, right? So on this side, you can have your small ones. You can put bigger ones on this side and they won't mix. And even an angle. Whoop. So about 7 degrees should be fine. So pretty cool. So we'll see. No idea how I'm going to 3D print it. We will figure that out. It's an issue for a different day. That'd be cool. And then also figure out how to do the internal weight. Or at least have an idea of how to do the internal weight, because a 3D printed mold is very light and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't sound bad. But for the weight, I found sort of a 2x2 just a sheet of metal. And I will put a pause early on in the 3D print, so when it's almost done with the gap of where it will sit, I'm going to drop in the weight and then continue printing, and then I'll just continue printing on top of it. So the weight will kind of be surrounded inside the case, sort of the bottom area. Hopefully add some weight. Don't know what it'll sound like. It's just a bit of a gamble. But yeah, I think it's sort of the best way to give the little board pad some weight. The quotes to get it remotely feasible to have a aluminum enclosure, it's too expensive. So it's just going to be a 3D printed version for this first one, which is fine. So it's fine. Maybe for future little numpads, I'll go the aluminum route. But for now, I think a 3D printed version is fine. And I'll open source the files. If you have a 3D printer and you want to do it yourself, same with the PCB, I'll open source it. Hello, Conan. Happy Friday. How are you? Yeah, I'm wearing a hat today. I don't want to do my hair today. Eisenheim, hello. How are you? Hope you're doing well. So we have a few things today. It has not been a busy. Nice cap, no cap. Thanks. It is by. Oh, you'll see my hair. Terrible. Melon. MELIN. Oh dear Lord, my hair. Hello, Tuna Shark. Happy Friday. How are you? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I I try to see what PCBWay will charge me for CNCing. I shared the quotes in Discord. we're not going to be doing that. Okay, wait. Are you the kind of guy to wear caps even indoors just to hide bad hair? It depends. If I'm home, no, I don't really care. If I am out and about and I'm not particularly happy with my hair, I'll wear a cap. Or if it's sunny. I don't take my hat off indoors, though. If I'm eating at a fairly nice establishment, I'll take my hat off. If I happen to wear one that day. But if I just go inside a building, I don't take it off. So I guess I might be the kind of guy to wear caps indoors. I wouldn't say my hair's bad. Listen, we could probably... I just need a haircut. Look, like it's probably okay. I don't know. It's not bad because of the hat. I don't care. I don't have hats. I only have 2. Or maybe 3. I have one that says cauliflower that my wife did ask me to wear. I felt like it made my head a little weird shape. So I switched to this one. So it's fine. Hats for incognito, but we know you. That's true. I have a hat, you have a mask, no one can see me. Hello, Nana. How are you? You look, you got Banger Molly in your fanny pack. I don't understand. I don't have... The wife has a fanny pack. She had a very nicely colored one that actually matches GMK Windbreaker. It's okay, someone does. It's too young for me, I think. It's too young of a reference. Shout out to the one person that might know. Oh, Nana. Hold on. Looky. Hello, Mikey. How are you? So here's a little... I don't know if you saw the photo. The little screw holder. Little prototype that I built. So this should be the exact size it'll be on the little macro pad. Once it's on there. It'll be flush. But that looks pretty good. And it works pretty well. Even at the angle. See? So, I think it's kind of cool. One thing I may do is whether I should shave off just a tad of the little pyramids. But I really like the sort of light effect you get. Because you don't know if it's kind of coming up at you or going down. It just looks cool. So, I don't know. It's neat. Also remember to change BEI glasses to normal ones to increase incognito. Just like Superman. You don't know. You don't know it's it. You don't know. So, yeah. I, especially during the height of COVID, it was kind of nice wearing a hat with a mask. Because then no one knows who you are. It was nice. Oh, you finished building the MacroPad? Sort of. So I have the prototype case. The software is done. We built the second one on stream yesterday. So that's all soldered. This one's working. I did some iterations on the casing yesterday as well. Then I soldered second one. Hello, Mango. I know, right? Isn't it so pretty? Two keys don't work. I don't think this micropad, the microprocessor works. I think it's kind of fried, or it's dead on arrival. So I need to desolder it and order some new ones because there was only a pack of 3. And then I have 2 more to solder and program. And then I need to print the cases, or at least 1 more round of prototyping to make sure the internal weight works and everything. Am I using it for stream control? So I use it. I don't have it quite set up for controlling OBS, but I do have some general shortcuts that I use quite a bit in Blender and some other software that I use. I do have this key for scene control, but it's not. But because I'm using studio mode, it doesn't quite work. So it's fine. But it works. It's pretty cool. And then some already called dibs on the first 4. So I will hopefully get something done. And then I already have an idea for a second version. A big update. The Baypad. So. Oh, I think I'm ready for this. I'm just, it's been a busy week and I'm exhausted, but I cannot complain. Let me do a quick update, a quick shill on Grass Valley. We can bundle in shipping. That's true. Mango, if you want one, let me know. I'm always double. I can always order a few more PCBs and just redo it. So let me know. But only if you want to support your friend. No pressure. It's fine. So with Grass Valley, we're at 125 base kits. So we're 25 away from the next price drop. We have 41 numpads, so 9 away from price drop. I'm pretty sure we'll hit it. 34 space bars and 38 bays. So we're so close. Everything's over at my queue, so we're solid. We're happy. I'm happy. We're good. The smaller kits are so close to their first price drop, especially the numpads. So you're going to visit me and pick it up in person. You know, you could, if you want, you could pay for personal delivery. I will personally fly over, hand deliver the little macro pad. Maybe even sign it if you want me to sign it. So let me know. We can arrange it. It's not going to be cheap because I only fly business. No, I'm kidding. I don't fly business class. I'm good with economy. It's fine. And then just give me 1 meal and we're good. I don't need much. Shark, if you can do that, can close your tickets for Greece vacations, not for Germany. I could just do a European tour and then also make my way to Canada for some of my Canadian friends. So it'll be fun, but it's gonna be expensive. Greece sounds better. Okay, we will all go down to Greece. Board Design Greece meetup. Canada checking in. Speaking of meetups, is anyone going to KeyCon? I don't know if anyone here is going to KeyCon. I finally purchased my flight. My wife was going to join, but the flights are very expensive, so I have an extra ticket. No KeyCon for you? Oh, I wanted to meet you in person, David. Maybe one day we'll meet in person. If you purchase me a plus-size plane ticket, I'll go. You mean like business class? Is that a plus-size plane ticket? Can't even put you on Ryanair. They don't exist anymore. Maybe bit events, lots of people aren't really my jam. Okay, now to be fair, I don't like people. I don't like lots of people. My social battery is very short. So it's going to be an interesting weekend. Yeah. Okay, good. We're on the same page. So before we start, there's there was a very good way of how to explain an introvert versus an extrovert. What you usually hear are that extroverts are outgoing, they're easy going with people, that you can easily connect with people, and the introverts are the opposite. They don't like interacting with people. They're not good at interacting with people. They're shy. I think a better way to explain introverts and extroverts are that extroverts gain their energy from being with other people, while introverts gain energy from being by themselves a little bit. It's not that they're shy or don't want to talk to people or not good at talking to people. So when they're with people, it sort of drains energy, whereas extroverts, when they're with people. So that's sort of the description of introverts and extroverts I really like. Not that people are, that introverts are shy, don't like to people. I think you can be shy either way. But I think sort of how you get energy. So I'm an introvert. I'm fine with people, but only for so long. I'm autistic and introvert. It's just most of us probably. The other problem is that people are stupid, and when I'm on the computer, leaving is a click away. That's true. That's true. I don't think I've stopped talking to someone in person at an event because it's fine. So there's nothing wrong with being an introvert. Be yourself and enjoy it. Don't let anyone tell you different. So, not a whole lot to talk about today. Not many things happened this week. There are a few group buys, a few interest checks. One of them is my own. I'm going to go through it real quick. And then we have another keycap set, 2 keyboards, some group buys, some round 2, and we'll have a quick look at the Novel Keys Memorial Weekend sale. I think everyone kind of already knows about it. Yeah, we'll sort of go over that. If there's anything on this list you want me to look at, message me or drop a link in chat. I'll add it to the list and we'll go on, because there are many places where people post things and I don't always see it. So please bug me, stop me, post a link in chat. Maybe I should pay Nana just every week to do this for me, to get a list together. So PBT fans pick Sprite. Let's see, let's go down to, is there any description? There's no description. Just the material, but we have incorporated glass microspheres into the design. Holy shit, you guys are quick. Okay, hold on. Is this technically considered an IC? I cannot edit this document. Give me 1 second. Thank you both. So the schema, we'll put it in other, and then what is this? Dino Jungle. Thank you. Dino Jungle. I think we talked about the do. We'll cover it again. Yeah, I'm just switching so I don't dox myself. That's all. Okay. I like it switches. Shut up. Okay. So I added the schema. I added the do, which I think we talked about the do. But we'll cover it again in case I didn't. And then Dino Jungle and schema, which is not linked. Thank you. Appreciate you all. Pay me an exposure. Okay. Done. We'll do it. All right. So PBT fans pick Sprite. Unlike conventional PBT, this unique blend produces a clear, crisper sound, giving a hi-fi quality. I don't think everyone has ever... it kind of is. I think this should work. Let me know if that works for you. I'm trying to think of a way to have a central place that links to all the previous ones. I'm trying to be a bit more organized. So we'll get there. I don't know if anyone has ever used the word hi-fi to talk about keycap sounds. The keycap thickness is approximately 1.3 mil, and the surface texture offers this skin-like feel. Okay, so that's just about PBT. All right, let's have a look. Oh, that's kind of cute. It's a very pixelated. Hello, Violet. You know, I actually don't mind this. I think the colors are pretty nice. And I don't... Do I like the pixelated font? How's it going? It's going pretty good. I'm a little tired. It's been a busy week, but I really can't complain. How are you? Happy Friday. I hope you had a good week. And I hope you have a good weekend planned ahead. It can grow on me. I wish the alpha text was a little bit smaller, more from a design perspective, but I don't know about the F-row, but I think the rest is fine. Like the kitting is fine. You have some window caps, which is nice. It's TKL base. I just don't know about the F-row. Been a busy week and I'm glad it's over. Same. You and me both. But I would say my busy week was a very productive week, and a lot of good things are happening. I'm pretty excited. So I hope it was not a bad busy week. Bagri, hello. How are you? Okay. I think the pixelated legends are cute, but I think I can get why I'm always late. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. That's something for you to fix, my friend. I was gonna make a French comment, but I will refrain. Okay, I'm not the only one that okay. I'm not sure I like typeface. Yeah, so I think on first glance I think it's kind of cute, but I worry that it can probably get old. And I don't love the sort of effort being kind of forced novelty-ish. So, hi Drew, how are you? It's like asking why does something disappear every time a Slovak comes over? Isn't Slovakian? Or is the Slovak fine to say? These are really cute. So I guess it has to do with sort of old-timey video game. Hence the kind of F-row. Okay, I would say the novelty kit is kind of cute. And it's kind of like a beige color. I wish they had different color mods though. Like this one. I think this should be in base. And if you want mono mods, that could be a kit. Yeah, it's actually kind of cute. I would have been okay with kind of standard Cherry Legends, but I understand this goes with the theme. I have friends that we went into this. I think it's cute. I honestly don't mind this. I think that's the desk pad. Agreed, make the colored mods as mono kit. Yeah, I would swap. I would have the colored mods be in the base and then have the mono as a kit. I think that'd be nicer, because I think the set looks nicer with the colored mods. This is kind of Pokemon-ish, isn't it? Is this skirting? Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, it's cute. I would say this is pretty cute. I worry that the legends can get. Oh, do I? I might take back my comment about the mono mods not being great. Seeing it on a keyboard is actually not bad. This is actually not bad. Why do I like this? The renders are really good. What are these photos? I can't tell. The iPhone's off scale, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little. You can see the cracks in my phone. Dear Lord. Yeah, it's a little off. So I think it's a render. I would say though, that's one of the harder things to get right in Blender if you're using sort of like free kits. But I would say the render's actually pretty good. Like the colors, if these are renders. Okay. I like the mono kit. Honestly, I think this is actually kind of nice. I think it also looks good with the colored mods. So I like it. It's kind of beige, but who did them? Don't know. This is PBT. Yep. So Dysub. But remember, it's hi-fi. Hi-fi. I'm torn. I think it looks nice. I do think the Legends is something that can get a little tiring after a while. I think the novelty will kind of wear off. And I'm torn whether the colored mod should have been included in the base kit, because I think they both look kind of nice. So I don't blame them for going this route. I know PPT fan says ABS2, so I was hoping. Yeah. I like the mod's color scheme, but couldn't cope with the font. Yeah. I think the novelty can kind of wear off. Anytime I see custom legends, most likely Dysub PPTs. Yep. Putting this on Nintendo Clone 40 we saw last week at Bank. Yep. It will actually go really well, especially the theme. I kind of don't mind the desk mats either. I don't know about this one. I don't think I want a old school Windows window. I felt weird to say. Constantly there. I need to figure who did these renders. They're really good. Like the lighting and everything feels very natural. I need to up my render game. Okay, we're gonna go over this real quick because this is mine. So a few, 2 months ago? 2.5 months ago? Milky Way reached out asking to sort of do a set together. I offered kind of a few colorways. They picked 2 that they wanted to do. The first one was berries and chocolate. So this is sort of color matched to one of my favorite chocolates that my wife and I enjoy. And then the berries, sort of the alphas, are kind of like a darker blueberry / blackberry color. And then you have sort of 2 berry accent as one kit. So standard TKL base kit with 4 key 40s, some ortho support / Alice support, double B and space bars. Then you have your numpad. Pretty basic. I did get some samples already. The old brown was not right. Technically my fault. It's the color that I sent them. But hopefully they can send me some new samples. Considering if Milky Way, I'd be interested if they do. So this would be double shot ABS. They do both PBT dye sub, and they're starting to do double shot ABS. They have quite a few sets already. So these samples are, I can show you. So here are the samples I got. So there's the two berries. That looks much darker on stream. The original kind of chocolatey color that I asked for. And then the kind of berries. And then you can see it's double shot ABS. The only sort of, and I think this comes down to personal preference, is that the top is pretty smooth. It doesn't have the texture that you see on GMK. So it's a very smooth top, but it is a bit extra, actually quite thicker compared to GMK. What? I know, I was so hungry. I ate all the chocolate berries. It almost took me a second. But yeah, so I have a few renders. So this is with one of the berries kit. This is with the other berries kit. So I did share the initial IC in my Discord about a week ago. And then I just got it up on KeyCat this week. So we'll see how it goes. Saw the confusion face. Yeah, I know. I was like, what the is he talking about? I didn't eat anything. Get some water. Yeah, I was confused. All right, GMK Dino Jungle. So Dino Jungle is one of the entries for the GMK competition. It did get to sort of the final round to the community voting, but then did not win. I forget where it placed in the group, but this is by our very own Captain Sterling. And I kind of like the color scheme, and I think the novelties are adorable. So howdy, partners. Tristan, I know. This is an interesting interest check for GMK Dino Jungle. I'm Tristan, but you know me as Captain Sterling. I appreciate you taking the time to check this out. Should we go to this website? Ooh. As of 3 years ago, my son has been really into dinosaurs, and we've decorated his room, played with tons of toys, and even been to dinosaur exhibits. I've been wanting to make something for him for quite a while, so when the GMK design contest was announced, I knew I had to explore this idea. After showing him the set, he asked if he can have a dino keyboard. Thus, GMK Dino Jungle was born. Silent pedal moment, it was. Let's take a screenshot of it. Whoop. No, I don't want to do that quite yet. Oh, that's sort of it. I can look bigger. I'm gonna go back here. Dino Jungle is inspired. Is a dinosaur-inspired set to my son. So we read that part. All right. So this is a TKL base. I really like the colors. Mikey, are you still in chat? This is very texture-heavy keycaps. There you are. I adore your renders, by the way. This is a hell of a lot of textures. All right, let's look at the kitting. So decent to really good. This uses new, right? I like them sharp. Good. This uses the Max Voltar's New Legends. My one... I'm so torn on text-only mods. I think for some of the theme, I think it's fine. I think for this is probably fine because you're using... I'm gonna chalk it up to being personal. I don't know how I feel about text-only mods, but I do love seeing new more. Speaking of New Legends, what do you think? Do you prefer... I don't think I have a preference to either cherry or new or OG, so to speak. I think it really depends on the theme and what the designer wants to go with. Like I don't. There are a few things that I think. Okay, I don't have a strong preference either or. I think if a set works really well with new, for example, this one, I use it for Ramufan, and I know Tristan used it for Orenji, and it works. I think it's really nice. I think cherry also has its place for a lot of sets too. So I don't really have a preference either way. If it looks good, it looks good, and I'm happy with it. The thing that I wouldn't want to see is kind of mix and matching legends, and I'm gonna call out panels a little bit for mixing Gorton and Cherry legends, some of the icon only mods and the alphas and some of the other legends. Again, it's not end of the world, to be honest. Like if the designer has a vision for certain legends to be used within the set, so be it. Generally, from a pure design perspective, when you consider, typography and spacing and all that, new is better. In that sense, right? Like spacing is more consistent with all the legends across all of them. I think the icons, some of them are, I would say some are nicer compared to some of the cherry ones. I don't love all of them. I think a lot of them are better though. But I think cherry has sort of its place too. It's slightly a little funky in some places. Some of the alignments and spacing, it sort of has its charm. So I don't really care. If it works for the set, it works for the set. I remember someone commented on Ramu fans that they are out because they don't like new. I think it's a little silly. So I don't have a preference. In terms of Dino Jungle, I think the colorway is pretty sweet. I'm really curious when they sort of get a sample of how readable the alphas are with the light green on this. In the render, it seems fine, but I'm really curious if Tristan will kind of ask for samples with these two colors together to see how readable it is. And this is the winner for me. I think the novelties are adorable, and I would put ISO back on my Neo 65 just for this one. I think it's so cute. I'm assuming this would be a mix of double shot and UV print because there's multiple colors. Some of this is double shot safe. But these are gorgeous. Yeah. These are probably some of the one of the better novelties I've seen in a while. I think this and King of the Seas, when it comes to the GMK novelties, are really great. And the only one with Jurassic Park OST in mind? Nope. I won't play that song because it'll probably get me muted. The ISO is incredible. Again, this is probably my favorite novelty in the batch. Then we have our Dino Jungle Edition kit. So just some extra space bars. Accented. Okay. This was my other gripe with new. You want to be the first person to know about what news hit? Well, when you finish this? Yes. Always. As in just me or me in chat? My one feedback for Tristan would be to please use icon arrows. I really, really do not like up, left, down, and right. Fire, this is just new supports both text only mods, so return, shift, backspace, and arrow cluster. It also has icons. So my one sort of feedback, I did this originally with Ramufan. A lot of people also commented on that. So I would urge him to consider. He talks about it on stream, by the way. He went text only because he thought it was on theme with the dinosaurs. What the hell does that mean? I'll ask him. I'm curious. Maybe if it was free, I'd get him on a call. I don't know what that means. Listen, again, this is like, it felt more ancient and primitive. I want to. Didn't they fucking make carvings in a cave? Like, it's not like listen, it's not like when we go to some of the caves that people used many, many, many years ago. Hundreds, maybe thousands of years ago. Well, I guess they did have some lettering, didn't they? But they didn't have English. They had little carvings of humans with spears and mammoths on the wall. Not the word mammoth and people and spears. So, again, it's his set. It's his design vision. He makes a decision. I think you can do a mix. I don't think you have to do all icon or all text, icon text, or text only. I think you can mix and match some of this. I don't think it'll break, in my opinion. Numbers, so numpad, it's weird. It's weird. But generally, it's a beautiful set. I think my dog is staring at me. The green and the brown is gorgeous. The novelties are incredible. I think it's great. I can get over the text-only mods, including the arrows. Mikey, I adored this render. You did so good. This is incredible. Can't believe you got the keyboard right. I don't know how the fuck he did this, by the way. I'm gonna try and recreate this. Is this a photo with the keyboard in, or is all of this? Sorry, just good job. You don't have to explain yourself. The GM kick kind of very. It's complete 3D. Well done, dude. Well done. Yeah, I think it's a great set. The dinosaur leg is a PNG. Oh, didn't even fucking see that. There's a dinosaur leg in the background. I completely missed it. Is there a dinosaur here? No. Yeah, I'm in. I think it's cool. I think I can, like, the minor comments I had on the legend choices is sort of whatever. But I think the colorway is pretty nice. This is GMK Conifer. They're a little bit different, right? GMK Coniferous. It's different. I think it's good. It blended so well with the background. I know, it did really good. Incredible. I'm excited for it. Should probably fill out the IC. All right, Mikey sent me. Ooh, and I can show this, Mikey. I just want to confirm before I can share it. I don't want to. Yep. All right. So this is Swagkeys Hollow. Ooh. So this is. I wish the renders were a little bit bigger. I'll post on my server once Swagkeys get me approved. This is nice. So this is light gray on black, red mods. Okay. I like it. Hollow. Yes, spout hollow, like that. HOLLOW. Novels will be dark fantasy themed. This is nice. How readable will the alphas be with the light gray? What color are the please be bleach themed key set? Will be very readable. Okay. Not dark gray. It's like a light-ish gray. This is a world premiere. So what's the dark fantasy? Is there like a specific? Yeah, you're the first one. Thank you, Mikey. Yeah, so dark fantasy, is it more just the genre of dark fantasy, or is there like a specific I don't know, book, movie, show, theme? Like Fallen Knights Kingdom Final Moments. I see. That's really cool. Hello, Jay. You are just in time for a world premiere of Swagkeys Hollow. No one else has seen this yet. Well, outside of Mikey and folks he's working with. It's a very stealthy set. Are you okay? I have other questions. You don't have to answer them. But I'm actually kind of curious if there would be a mono mod kit so you can have a complete stealthy build. So if you have sort of black keyboard with these keys, I think it'd be kind of fascinating. Yep. Okay. Sweet. Called it. I think it could look pretty good. Tiny mod kit and alphas kit. Okay. So you can get both versions. Oh, so you can do all red or all kind of the gray color. That's awesome. Be kind of cool to see samples, because I think from the render it seems fine in terms of being able to read the text. I think here's sort of an example. And again, I don't think this is necessarily just gray, light gray on black, but I think with any sort of reflection you might not be able to see. So be kind of curious to kind of see that. But it's cool. Thank you for sharing. Is it on the Swagkeys What is this? Rakees.info? Or is it still? Nope. Okay. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. I've just got it. This is cool. Yeah, I'm curious to see. I'm assuming it's gonna be pretty similar to other Swagkeys kitting. I assume we plan to make one. Awesome. I think the mono kit would be pretty killer in both, but since today I didn't have anything planned, got it. This is awesome. No, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. And you're always welcome to have more leaks on my stream. I will happily share it. No, this is awesome. You share? Someone else just text me. Oh, I think Bull is going live. He's talking about that. It's fine. It's fine. Cool. I look forward to seeing more, Mikey, especially some of the novelties would be pretty awesome. I think a mono kind of gray stealth build would be really cool. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. All right. I think that's all for all the keycaps. So now it's keyboards. I appreciate you. Thank you again. Blaine V2SE.
Are you shark? Isn't that neat? You couldn't name something I couldn't eat.
Thank you for the follow. Alaska in winter. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Can I ask a question? And this might be the dumbest fucking question I may ask on my stream. When is Alaska not in winter? Is it perpetually? I'm ready to clip. God damn it. I walked into that one. We literally just got leaves on trees this past week. How do I ban a mod? I don't think I can. That's awesome. I've never been to Alaska. I would love to. It's on the list. We've never been. Can you repeat the question? Nope. Nope. I will not repeat the question. Sunset is 11 p.m. So it's pretty wild for your sleep schedule. Oh, that would fuck me up. 11? What was the question? I missed it. Shut up. There's no question. Nothing happened. I don't know what y'all are talking about. 11 p.m. When is it? Shit, fuck. Damn it. All right. Thanks y'all for being here today. I appreciate every single one of you. It's been fantastic. Damn it. To be fair, I'm not going to clarify my question. I'm done. That's fine. We're going to move on. We are going to move on to continue. Fine. Anywho, chat, move on. All right, the Blaine V2 was born out of an Omakase keyboard private group buy I ran in New England Keyboard Discord in 2024. Omakase means I leave it up to you. I've always enjoyed going to meals where I don't have to pick anything. Just sit there and give me the food. I'll give you money. I'm good. And the 10 people who joined the group buy knew almost nothing about the board when purchasing. When I first talked about the idea, the bunch of people said they would join it if I used an F12 Jane TKL plate. So that's what I did. Note that this was not my original idea and the one still cooking. Okay. The resulting keyboard was a Blaine V1 Cinnabar edition. So this was the original. Is that a little Pokemon? That's Pokeballs, right? I'm not crazy. I know I might ask dumbass questions sometimes, but that's a Pokeball. Wait, Tadamakase is a secret group buy board from AKB James. Oh. But this is Upasta, I don't... Could be a different one. It does look pretty similar to another board that also uses F12 Jane plate, but still keep its own flair. For the V1 of this board, I decided to draw on some inspiration from my childhood. Pokemon. My bad on my 160p view. No, you're good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, this and King of the Land, King of the Sea, and then Mikey will do King of the Land. I'll never forget almost blacking out in Sea Foam Islands. My Pokemon all at low HP from an encounter trying to catch this weird ice bird that was just hanging out there. Surfing in Cinnabar Island after making it through Sea Foam Islands was such a relief. I don't know what any of this means. I've never really played Pokemon. I tried Pokopia. It didn't capture me. So if anyone has a recommendation of what a good Pokemon game that I should play, let me know. Because last year I finally played Final Fantasy Tactics for the first time, and that was easily game of the year for me last year. It was incredible. It's the only Final Fantasy game that's really kind of like captured me. Tactics is amazing. I got so frustrated with it, not being able to, like, anywho, it's incredible. So if you have not played Tactics, play it. If there's a Pokemon game that's as just draws you in so quickly as Tactics, please let me know. I will happily try it. Let's see. So exterior design decisions. There are undoubtedly some callbacks here to another F12 TKL that uses the Jane plate. It's a very distinctive look that I think some people find appealing. And it's very expensive to get boards with this sort of look on the aftermarket. I think it's great to make this sort of design a bit more accessible. With that in mind, there are some pretty key differences. On the back of the board, we find a brass volcano, palm lava, and smoke PC ash cloud, representing the volcano that pushed Blaine to the Sea Foam Islands. There's also a Blaine name badge in the corner of the back, and there's a removable magnetically attached back accent and carbon fiber bottom accent. Diamond, pearl, platinum, but also ruby, sapphire, emerald. Okay, I will have a look. All right, so, oh wow, that's kind of cute. So there's your little volcano. Ash, top of the volcano. You have your bottom, top case, PCB, plate. Don't know what that is. And some screws. So I guess it lights up. You don't see it, but it lights up. It's kind of cute. But you don't see it. Ah, this machining is interesting. It's kind of cute. It's sad that you only really get to see it at the bottom. But it is kind of cute. I really kind of like this texture. It's carbon fiber. Don't know what it is. I think it's an accent piece that sits on top. It's probably this piece at the back. Now that we see it. So it could be a little accent piece. It's a Toblerone weight on the back side. Okay. I've asked this before, and I think someone explained it. Why is it called a Toblerone weight? If it's not the shape of a Toblerone. Yeah, it looks like it's this little piece. Actually, I have no idea why. Okay. It drives me insane. I have a bit of a history with Toblerone. And not a good one. The PCB has LEDs aligned at the top of the pond lava. I've always wanted to make something glow like the Apple logo on all the MacBook Pros. I do miss the Apple logo glowing on MacBook Pros. I'm sad they changed that. This method worked out really well, and I'm really pleased with how it turned out. It's just how you don't get to see it. The LEDs are controlled via and are RGB. So if you want blue lava or purple lava, only your imagination is stopping you. Probably standard thin bar weights, even if I don't remotely look like a Toblerone. Yeah, it makes no sense to me. I think it's kind of cute. It is that you don't really get to see it. And even if you have your keyboard on a stand to see it, it won't be plugged in. Top of the board is relatively clean. Hello, Infiltration. I'm doing pretty well. Happy Friday. How are you? You missed it. We saw something unannounced. Okay, it's a standard TKL. It's got a little engraving in the front. It's nice. That's about it. Mounting. So top mount plus single-sided gasket mount and O-ring mount are available. I don't have alert command, but thank you. Gonna head to the gym. Have a good workout. All good, bro. I've been good. It's been a busy week. Can't complain, and I'm exhausted. So a bunch of mounting options. Top mount, gasket, and O-ring. With single-sided gasket mount, the adhesive gaskets fit to the bottom case. You'll have to be careful to align the plate properly using this mount. For O-ring, you need to add a 1.5mm sticker to the silicone spacers on top of the existing O-ring posts. My personal preference is single-sided gasket mount, followed by top mount and then O-ring mount. It's coming next. Internal is brass weight on the inside only to help with acoustics and also give some of that premium weight feel. If you build flexi and bottom out, you can remove this weight and it won't bottom out anymore. Solder PCB or different TKL PCBs might require more or less force. Also support EC given proper PCB, so could do EC in this. Colors would be Volcano, Seafoam, and Classic. They might do Piano, Cute, and E Yellow. So around $350, or maybe more, maybe $400. Okay. Okay, listen. And this is not. I don't mean what I'm about to say in any mean way or way that I don't like it. It is just another TKL from the front with a little badge. The coolest thing is on the back that you don't get to see that often. It even lights up. Do I still like it? Yeah, I think it's cool. But the front isn't as different or as exciting as other TKLs. So I get it. Though it is hard. Can't do that much with the front because then people complain that you're doing too much. It's cute though. A little, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Okay. So about $400, give or take. I'm hoping they will have some renders of the colors. Hello, Speedy. Happy Friday. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Lineage 65. Do I am pronouncing that correctly? Is it Lineage or Lineage? But 65%. It's exploding. The name lineage directly reflects the design concept behind this keyboard, the collision between line and edge. Okay, so line edge. Its design language is built around straight lines and chamfered planes, creating a distinctive visual form that sets it apart from conventional keyboards. All edges that appear sharp in the renders are properly refined and softened. Then just do it in the renders. There's no need to worry about them hurting your hands. Constructing a strong sense of order through the most rational geometric language. We'll see how this translates to the keyboard. With Lineage, I wanted to bring the design back to the purest form of geometric constructivism by using the most fundamental geometric elements, points, lines, and planes. I aim to break away from the traditional box-like keyboard form and build a completely different visual language with the simplest elements expressing a strong sense of order. Okay, that's quite interesting. Side profile. I'm hoping this is just a shadow and it's not like a thin. It's busy. It's a busy side profile. It's somewhat similar to the wedge-shaped design language of Lamborghini supercars. Even when standing still, it conveys a strong sense of speed and movement. The soul of Lineage lies in the sense of order created by its sharp lines and chamfered planes. I do love the kind of mixed surface finishes here. Really my style. They should do small legs. The lines do not radiate randomly. They either remain strictly parallel to preserve visual order or converge precisely towards an implied vanishing point. So the visible thickness of the top case is 3 mm. The sidelines expand according to parallel style or rule. The grille widths on the front and rear edges remain consistent. The weight and bottom case adopt a floating design while maintaining continuity across the chamfered surfaces. With these rules viewed together, they do not merely create visual beauty, they also establish a sense of logical correctness. It's very boxy. There's a lot. I don't mind this. Don't know how I feel about these lines though on the back, but some of these cuts are quite interesting. It's on the front too, huh? I think the renders are not good enough for the project for this one. There's a prototype picture shown below and it sells much more. Okay, we will get to that. The sharp lines become boundaries between light and shadow. There's so much text. Purple and silver. Then we have azure blue and flowing gold, which I don't know if I love this combo color-wise. Samui red and space gray. Ink green and flowing gold. Okay, that's kind of nice. Green and gold always works together. That's very gold. And then we have silver on silver. And then black on black. Oh, okay. Has a little LED glowing. I wonder if he used orthographic views for his renders instead of perspective, maybe? Probably. So typing angle is 7.5 degrees. Bottom case front height is 15.5. Top case front height is 18 point. So that's pretty low. Aluminum non-flex cut for the plate mounting is silicon beam PCB gasket. PCB thickness 1.6 non-flex cut and KMK wire only with WebVS support. Holy. That does look very sharp. You can kind of see it's rounded off. So it shouldn't cut you. Don't. Okay. It's a weapon. Yeah, this could hurt. Okay, so the one, at least from this angle, I wish this line just went all the way to the front somehow, rather than you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ish, 5 lines coming from the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh, that's it. No more. I thought I had more prototypes. Okay. I'm gonna say it's cool because it's different than what we see today. I think this is close to sort of like I forget the other company with their like own mounting style and the whole thing like folds in, whatever. It's sort of like, I like that it's trying to be different. I don't know if this is a different that I want or like. It'd be nice just to see some more photos of the prototype and not just this one. I'm assuming it doesn't have some of the details that you see in the render, which is why they're probably only showing this part. I had a hair in my mouth. Is it 65%? Yes. At 65. And I have too many 65s, luckily. I'm not easily tempted with a new 65. Okay. I think I agree. I think the renders are probably not doing it a favor. I think I love that it's sort of exploring kind of sharper angles in the keyboard without hopefully cutting yourself on it. I think I just have to see a bit more of the prototype to see whether I like it. It does seem quite busy on the side and the front, which can work. Yeah, I'm kind of so on it. I like that exploring stuff. I just don't know if this is what I wanted want to be explored. Yeah, the color combos are I think this is the only one that I like, which is the green and the gold. I don't know if it's something I would necessarily pick. The red and space gray is not terrible. I don't love the blue and the gold, personally. And the black, you can't really go wrong with black. They don't share what the PCB supports in terms of layout, I think. No. Okay. We will keep an eye on it. We will keep an eye on it. All right, the do and do. Yeah, I think I talked about this one 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. I think my main comment was, I think yeah, we talked about this one. I remember. I think my primary comment was, I really like the white. I did not want the gold. And this looks like plastic, the little cutouts. So I think I'm gonna skip this one because I did talk about it. Interest checks are done. Now it's group buys. I'm gonna have some water. So we have a bunch of group buys going on. And GMK Thunder God. We did talk about this one when it was in IC. I think overall the kit is nice. But I agree, this touches on the lighter alphas to mods. Here I don't know if it works for me. And I think my primary comment back then, and again, it's subjective. I don't love that the Afro is using the red and for the legends, and nothing else is using the red for legends. It just does not work for me. So I think $130 for this kit is actually not a terrible price. Especially seeing some of the more recent. Yeah, I think the pricing is fine. For $130 for pretty decent base kit for GMK. Novelties are $32. They're mostly UV print. The 2 red sparkles are double shot, so 2 double shot and the rest are UV printed. $32 is not bad. And then that's a printer, so I think it doesn't work, but I'm struggling to establish how much. It's probably mostly subjective at this point. I think like these sort of colors together I think work really well. This sort of dark gray and kind of sandy like tan color. Don't love the sparkly alert robe, but that's a different issue. But I think when talking about the lighter mods, for me this is a bit subjective. The colors together are fine. I think the choice of what is what color, I don't really like. So yeah, we talked about this since IC. I think the price is fine, but I don't think this is necessarily a buy for me because some of the color choices. I still think there are some color contrast composition mistakes here, which are objective. Yeah, I mean, you can sort of. Are there? I mean, I think with the Afro and the red, yes. I think objectively it's not great. I think the rest are fine. I still don't really know why they decided to have the Afro be red when none of the other keys kind of match that in the set. So I think it's just it's a strange design choice. I think the sparkles is a cool effect. I think we're seeing a lot more sets with these quite recently. I just don't want a full Afro. So I think for me this will be a skip, but I think the pricing for the base kit I think is decent. And then we have another themed set that we won't say what it is themed after, but this is by a friend of mine, Captain Mike. Oh. Bedtime, enjoy. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. And don't forget to send me the Blender file when you have a minute. No rush. Have a good weekend. Thanks for being here. GMK Spark. So $145 for base kit. Oh, yes. You forgot? It's fine. I forgive you. It's all good. Have a good night. Have a great weekend. So this went IC a while back. I don't think we covered the original IC. But this was Mike did enter this to the GMK contest. So I was kind of surprised that this was not one of the finalists. I think if you like yellow, I think this is actually pretty great. I'm not much of a yellow keycap user, enjoyer. But from a more objective kitting viewpoint, I think it's pretty decent, right? You have ISO, you have Alice spacebar, so you have B. No, it would have been nice to get the numpad enter as an accent, and then you do have some somewhat forced novelties on the accent enters, right? So you have Thunder, and charge. And then you have force novelties on the sparks. I'm not normally big on yellow, but this is growing. It's pretty nice. I think it looks pretty good. It's a nice yellow set. And then you get, what kit's this? This is extension for 32. So the base is 145. It's a touch more than the previous set that we looked at, but I think the kitting you get a bit more. Extension, you do get Bay. You get a darker Thunder Enter, and you get all the space bars that you need. I really like the Zap. I think it's kind of cute. Then we have a very, very cool Dust Mat. So a Spark Dust Mat. Then he has 2 artisans. So Signature Spark and the darker one, which are kind of neat. How much are these? $35 for an artisan, if you're into that. I think it's cute. It is growing on me too. Look at some of the renders. You know, it's actually not too bad on a fully yellow board. It's a little heavy on the yellow for me, especially with none of the accents. Yeah, it's a nice kit. I kind of like it. I do like it with the black enter. Plain yellow is a bit much. It's quite a lot. I think the accent's going to help break that up a little bit. It looks good on this one. Yeah, it's cool. So this runs till the 21st, so you have some time. And they don't say where else it's available. I wish they did. And the ETA is end of the year. No, they don't say where else it'll be. No sort of novelty kit. You get some of that in the base kit. So with the Zap, a little sparkler, which is kind of nice. So I assume that's part of the price for 145. It's not bad. It's really not bad. One day there will be a yellow set that I like. This is not it. This isn't it. Okay. That's fine. All right. So Oblique round 2. This will sort of be a pre-order, not really a group buy, but this is just sort of another round with some different colors for the Oblique. So we have mint. Option 1's with a silver PVD stainless steel. Option 2 is with a gray sandblasted PVD. I think the mint is really nice. If I didn't get the Juna in mint, this may have been the other option. I'd like a soft yellow with pastel purple legends. You should DM me that. Maybe we can see what that looks like. This is the winner for me. I don't need another orange case, but orange anodized and sandblasted PVD stainless steel. The orange is so good, especially I think you want the orange in Winkeyless or HHKB so you can get more of this lip. It looks so good. Then you get black with 2 different weights. You get the red patina brass and black patina, or the black PVD stainless steel. So you can do that with the set that Mikey showed us earlier and do a very stealthy build. And I think this one might be my new favorite. So this is gray coated, so you get a little bit of texture. Same with the bottom, and then you get the red patina and blue patina. I might buy the black. I know. I'm torn which one I want. I at least have a week to sort of maybe decide. But it's really nice. I don't know. I have one black keyboard, which is my Tofu. So I could always get a better one. I would like to see this in person. The coated. I think it has a bit of a texture. All the keyboards are smooth. Yeah, Bull said the page will be Tuesday. Okay. Yeah, he did say next week. But I don't remember him saying a page. Maybe on his stream he said next Tuesday. So that's pretty exciting. and rip my wallet. And then I think this is the IC page, but it is going into group by, or is in group by right now, which is the RF-8X. Let's just open the KTEX page. That might be better to look at. Hello, Aaron. How are you? To USD. So about $365 US dollars for the RF-8X. So this is an EC keyboard. So you get one EC plate. No, you have to buy it separately. This is just a case. It's Friday, so I cannot complain. I know. I'm excited. We have a long weekend. We don't have much planned. And my dog just walked in. Hi, Rainbow. Hello. You want to say hi to chat? Hold on. You want to say hi to chat? Here, come here. Oh, she's getting so heavy. Isn't she so cute? I should just have her sit here. She smells a little bit. Is she falling asleep? What? You want to get some food? Yeah, okay. What do you want? Have her on stream always? I know. No. Why are you staring at me? She's staring at me. Treat, redeem. Y'all will make my dog so fat. But that's a really good idea. We'll have, for next stream, I will create a redemption. I'll give her a treat. That's a good idea. I love it. I'll tell my wife to remind me. Yeah, PC Piss Yellow. I don't think this is... I have so much hair on me now. This is not the best name for a color, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. Make it redeemable only once per stream so we don't pattern her up. I can get small treats, so that won't be too bad. And maybe one treat will be a celery, but then I have to go to the kitchen and get her celery. I'll work out with the wife how much we want to treat her. So PC Piss Yellow, Robin Egg, Volcano Orange, Anodized Silver, Anodized Orange, and Anodized Robin Egg. So this is just the case. You have to separately purchase one EC plate, PCB, and switches, EC switches. Quite expensive with just a plate, to be fair. Do they have... So typing angle is 7.45 degrees, front height 7 mil, top mount, unified auto board, Alu top, WinKey or WinKeyless. Both WinKey and WinKeyless are compatible with RealForce R1 internals. WinKey is compatible with RealForce. I'm assuming those. I don't have much experience with EC. Hello Rorschach, how are you? Happy Friday. So in the box you get top and bottom housing, daughter board, some cables, screws, rubber feet, and carrying case. And then you just have to buy your own EC plate. So it's pricey, right? $360 for just the case. Then you kind of get everything yourself. And it's a wedge. This is on KTEX. Yep. EC people scare you? Why do EC people scare you? They should probably scare me. I don't know enough about EC, to be perfectly honest. I've never built an EC board. They pay $450 just for an Alu frame. Yeah. And I like to call it Piss Yellow. And I think you should see the doctor if he is that color. I like the sound of EC. Never used an EC board. I don't think I've really like watched any content on EC, so yeah, I think it's expensive for just a case or a frame. PC is more than an anodized ALU frame. Oh, you can kind of mix and match. Okay, that's not too bad. I still don't like that it's called piss yellow. But this combo is not terrible. I haven't tried typing on a proper one, but I've been told by a trusty friend it's good to type on, but sound just got it. Yeah, I've never tried one, to be perfectly honest. And we'll have a look at, while we're looking at keyboards, the Schema. So this is a follow-up to the Manta. This is their 60% by Alex Sotos, Alex and Bull. So the Schema series is built around a simpler design language inspired by Bull, my previous release, the Manta. My wife is doing stuff outside and she's being loud. I'm not going to say anything. We want to take everything that made that project special and reinterpret it through a more minimal, brutalist lens. So it does get some of the design language from the Manta, right? We have kind of these legs attached to a bottom frame. This time around, we had a few goals. 60% layout for universal PCB. So I'm assuming it will use the PCBs that Bull is sort of being talked about on his stream right now. We kept a signature fin design from the Manta, refined and simplified it, and built the board around the features we actually wanted to use ourselves. The result was the first prototype with the Schema input M60. Yeah, so it is a 1 year wait, right? I think it is sometime this year, June or July. And then it's being fulfilled next year. So it starts at $245, which I think is a really good price. Maxing out at $330. So I think it's actually pretty decent for the pricing. I think some people said it's boring. I don't think it's that boring, especially from the side. It's different from some of the other ones that we saw, but it's subjective, right? It's a long wait. It is a long wait. I don't quite know if they've shared why it'll be that long. Maybe I can ask Bull because I'm actually kind of curious. So materials: ALU, acrylic, brass, and copper. 60% Win-Key, Win-Keyless, and HHKB. 8-degree typing angle. Front height is 19.1. My bet: overpromise, underdeliver. You think so? They didn't do that with the Manta. You think this would be different? Weight will be between 890 and 1300 grams. Mounting will be pour-on gasket. And then the PCB will be FR4. My dog's back in. Oh, she's on one. 1.6 mil JST. So I think it is using the BGX. How can it be a year? Like they're planning for a year? Huh? Wow. I was enjoying petting my dog and my wife called her. How could it be a year? Like they're planning for a year? So it could be a multitude of things. They might still want to make some changes from the prototype. It could be just timing with the manufacturer that they're using. It is something I could ask Bull, kind of get back and kind of see if they're okay with us sharing it. I do wish there were bigger pictures. Oh. I take it back. Mikey, it has your name in it. The URL. Schema 60 Simple Blender 3 Mikey Digit. The other question is, how is it different from Pangea Mini? They are both Bowl 60s with pour-on gasket. Well, they're very different shapes though, right? So I think from sort of overall sound signature and looks, it should be very different, right? Because the Pangea itself, there's no air gaps in between, right? It's pretty much completely like filled out. So I think with this, you might have a slightly brighter sound because you don't have a whole lot of metal and material for the sound to go through. I don't know if it'll be kind of a bit more muted or slightly on the brighter side. I think didn't Alex build with the prototype on stream? I think they both have stepped internals, don't they? Oh, this does not have stepped internals. This does have stepped internals. That will do a lot too. Yeah, exactly how different, I'm not sure. I don't know how close the prototype is to sort of the what the final product will be for sound, but it's a good question. I kind of like the side profile's kind of cute. It's kind of the little tray. Yeah, and again, the sort of Saturn Hotshot PCB, it's sort of the standard PCB that Bull's working on. And then vendors sort of all over the world. And then, yeah, June 22nd to the 25th, and then Q2 next year. So it's one hell of a wait. You'll most likely forget that you joined it. So join the group buy and then forget about it. And it'll show up in Q2 and it'll be like a little present when it shows up. But it is a long wait. And then last but not least, the memorial sale at Novel Keys. I was a little disappointed in this. I feel bad for Jabronas, who just recently bought some gaskets and they're half price now. One thing I could maybe consider is just another plate for my my classic TKL. But the thing that sort of sucks is that it's just a bunch of child kits, and some of them already like pretty much sold out. So I was really hoping to maybe buying just to buy it. Yeah, I'm happy with the classic TKL. I'm not really looking to change anything at the moment. But I wish it was a bit more. I mean, can't always have your cake and eat it, so it's sort of kind of whatever. And there are a bunch of holidays that's coming this year. Maybe I could pick up the Miquelon novelties. Oh shit. I did not look at these. I don't need the space bars. Okay, that didn't work. But yeah, I think the sales, if there was a child kit that you wanted for something that you had, they've been 27 for, so it's 50 cents more. Had a few awesome sales in the last while, so I'm not bothered. Yeah, it's sort of whatever. And again, like I think we have July 4th coming up. There's a bunch of big holidays throughout the year for more sales. So I'm just glad to have a sale. I think it's kind of cool. If you wanted a child kit for something, it's nice. It's not really anything that I really want that's on here. So I thought I would share. Maybe the Miquelon. I don't know. I don't need dots. I have dots already. At least I have R1 dots. I don't need more dots. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I need in here. yeah, this is running till, did they say till when? The 25th. So it's running till Monday. And you do get some discount if you do sort of a bundle and save on a keyboard if you're looking to buy a new keyboard. So that's it. That's it. We're done. Another successful IC and group buy. How many of these have I done now? Quite a few. It's been like 3-4 months. But I'm really enjoying these. It's been a lot of fun talking about these things. It's been a while. Clap. Thank you. You started right around the same time I started. We did. We actually did start streaming around the same time. And it's sort of just awesome seeing kind of you grow your community in your Discord. So it's been great. I don't know why we started at the same time. It's kind of funny. I don't think we planned it, but I think it kind of works out. I think we can sort of been helping each other grow. Yeah. So for next week, I have a few things in mind for Tuesday and Thursday stream. I just need to work out some details. One of them might be a bit earlier to accommodate the plan that I have. But I'll try and sort of communicate that as early as I can. But I think it'll be fun. I hope it works out. If it doesn't, I have some backup things I can do in the meantime, so I'm not too worried. One of them is experimenting with some switches that I want to talk about. Other than that, Grass Valley is another week. Runs till June 1st. If anyone here will be at KeyCon, I will be at KeyCon. Hello, Ferg. How are you? Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Yeah, so I'll be at KeyCon. Hopefully I'll can bug bowl and say hi. These are perfect for me to actually see things since I have no clue where to find all of this. Thanks for doing it. You're welcome. No, I'm glad there's at least people find some value in this. I'm enjoying it. It usually throughout the week, I was initially worried that I would not have enough stuff to talk about every week, but I think it's actually been pretty solid. And we're making it work. So I appreciate everyone tuning in every Friday. We got to do something during KeyCon weekend for sure. Wasn't where you were going to be there? Oh shit. Yeah, we should, you know what I look like. So just come find me. I'm unfortunately staying near the airport because the convention center they picked is nowhere near any hotel. So I decided, let me just stay near the airport because my flight back on Sunday is like 6 a.m. But it's fine. I'm arriving on Friday and back on Sunday. We are the same person. Okay, good. Okay, let's find someone to. Wait, is Bull still streaming? Bull is not streaming. Is anyone else? Alex is live. We could raid Alex. Do y'all want to go to Alex? What is he doing? Alex is always he is building a client Lily. Yeah, let's go raid Alex. Most of the people I follow though are just playing games, and Moxie is playing Dead by Daylight. Yeah, we'll go for Alex. Did Bo just finish? He did. And the asshole didn't even raid me. It's fine. It's all good. But yeah, thank you everyone for being here. I will post the schedule for next week on Sunday. Yeah, hopefully I'll kind of figure out some of the details. But I appreciate everyone being here. I will be back again 2:30 p.m. PC on PST on Tuesday. But I hope you all have a great weekend. Go give Alex some love. Thank you for being here. Have a great Friday. Great weekend. For those enjoying the long weekend, have a great long weekend. And I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.